All right, my beautiful friends, let's dive into a topic that's near and dear to many of our hearts, and certainly mine: buying a new home after divorce. I know it's a big decision and it can feel overwhelming, but I've been there, and I'm here to tell you that it is not just about finding a new roof over your head. It's about building a future that you can truly call your own. Okay, so let's start with the basics. You're probably weighing the pros and cons of renting versus buying. Renting offers flexibility, sure, but let's talk about the long game here. Owning your own home means putting down roots, creating a space that's just yours, and really important here, building wealth for your future. Here's the deal. When you buy a home, you're not just investing in a place to live, you're investing in your financial future via equity. So let's talk a little bit about equity. When you make your mortgage payments, you're essentially paying down the loan and building equity in your home. Over time, that equity can grow into a significant chunk of change. It's like a built-in piggy bank. Think about this. Instead of throwing money away on rent month after month, you're investing in something tangible, something that can grow in value over time, that builds wealth for you and your family in the future. And here's the kicker. Mortgage payments can often be comparable or even lower than rent, especially when you factor in tax deductions and potential appreciation in your home's value. Plus, when you own your home outright, you can eventually kiss those monthly payments goodbye and enjoy a mortgage-free retirement. Ladies, that's what I call freedom. And owning your own home creates stability, security, and a sense of control over your living space. No more worrying about rent hikes or getting kicked out if the landlord decides to sell. No more wondering if you'll be able to stay in the kids' school district. No more making your kids move year after year. This is your castle, and you call the shots. Okay, ladies, clearly you can see the huge benefits here, especially in the long-term financial benefits. Buying a home after divorce is absolutely an investment in your future and your security, as well as your independence. But it is also a huge decision and a tremendous commitment. It is not something to be taken lightly. And with so many factors to consider and so much already on your plate, I want to walk you through some key things to consider before taking that leap into home ownership post-divorce, so that you feel confident in your decision and you make the best move for you and your kiddos if you have them. All right, so let's start with the cold, hard truth. Buying a home is not cheap. Before you start house hunting, take a good, hard look at your finances. How's your credit score? What's your income like? And perhaps most importantly, what can you realistically afford? My suggestion is that you talk to a lender right up front to get pre-approved and find out about all of your options, all of the offers, incentives, and programs that you might benefit from. Now that you are starting over, it is truly a time to recreate yourself and reflect on your lifestyle, your preferences, and your long-term goals to determine what you want in a new home. I suggest starting with the location of your job or your support system and possibly the kids' community and schools, and then other non-negotiables like number of bedrooms or bathrooms. I have an entire video dedicated to starting over and the start over home, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. You'll just want to check that out. But what I do want to say is, please consider that this start over home might not be your dream home. In fact, it might be a significant step down from where you lived in your marital home. But remember that this is a fresh start. This is an opportunity for you to build the future that you love and build wealth into your step-up home. Clarifying your priorities will help you narrow down your options and find a home that aligns with your needs and your aspirations. Thirdly, do a gut check. Buying a home is not just a financial decision, it's an emotional one too. Take a minute to check in with yourself and make sure you're in the right headspace for this big step. Are you ready to put roots down and create a space that's all your own? Or do you need some time to heal and adjust to your new normal? There's no right or wrong answer here, so trust your gut and do what feels best for you. The fourth thing that I recommend is to be present and consider the future. As newly single women, it's important to think about the future and plan for whatever life throws your way. Do you see yourself expanding your family down the road? Maybe starting a new career or pursuing a new passion project. And if you have kids, you'll more than likely want them to stay in that school district if possible. You'll want a home that's big enough for you to share with them comfortably. But how old are they? How long will you be in this space or this phase or stage? If they're little and this is the way your life will most likely look for the next 10 or 20 years, then making a purchase that accommodates that life is probably necessary and smart. But if the kids are graduating in the next few years and your location or size of home could be much more flexible at that time, really consider what makes sense for you long term. Try to be present and take it one day at a time, but just make sure that you remember that this too shall pass. Everything changes, and just balance your current needs with your long-term goals. My fifth suggestion is to take your time. Remember that buying a home is a significant decision that shouldn't be rushed. Take your time to explore your options, conduct thorough research, and weigh the pros and cons carefully. Trust your instincts and don't hesitate to ask questions or seek clarification on any aspects of the home buying process. Which brings me to my last suggestion here, ladies. Last and certainly not least, don't be afraid to ask for help. Navigating a divorce is huge. Buying a home is huge. It's okay to lean on your support system for guidance and advice. Reach out to friends and family and professionals like real estate agents and mortgage brokers who can help you navigate the process and find the perfect home for this next chapter of your life. I truly cannot stress this enough. Your friends want to help. Let them help you. And realtors know this process inside and out, so let them help you navigate what is an unfamiliar and highly stressful and highly emotional process. And realtors know this process inside and out, so let them help you navigate what is going to be an unfamiliar and highly stressful and emotional process. A realtor will be able to help you be realistic about your goals, help you find the house that you can afford, and prepare you and walk you through the process and take the stress and worry out of the transaction. So there you have it, my newly single ladies, a crash course in buying a home after a divorce. It's a big step for sure, but it's also an exciting opportunity to create a space that's all your own, a sanctuary where you can heal and grow and thrive. By assessing your financial situation, defining your priorities, considering all the emotional factors, planning for the future, getting some help and professional guidance, and taking your time, you can make an informed and empowered decision that sets the stage for a successful homeownership journey as a newly single woman. Remember, your home is more than just a physical space. It's a reflection of your values, your aspirations, and journey towards a brighter future. So, take a deep breath, trust yourself, and know that you've got a whole tribe of women cheering you on every step of the way. Here's to new beginnings, new adventures, and finding the perfect place to call home. If you have any questions about your specific situation or anything real estate, let's chat. My contact information is below. And in the meantime, I'd sure appreciate you showing me some love by liking and subscribing to my channel.